Hey Yins, Car Dad Bill here. Couple of my favorite things from Mazda's brand new 2023 CX-50 SUV. All right, guys, standing outside Mazda CX-50. Look at those sweet lights, and these are the turn signals down here, and they have the gradual flash to them. I'll show you guys. But look at those lights. Look at the 3D aspect of the grille. Look at that. That's really sweet. Huge 20-inch wheels. The biggest thing I notice about this that I love is the wide stance. Look how wide that sits. Really nice, really smooth. Sunroof, first panoramic sunroof for Mazda. Love just the proportions overall. A lot of these vehicles are getting more rugged. No bumpers in the back. Look at this, the fake intakes. It's kind of cool. Gradual turn signals again. Those inside parts gradually flash. They're like a and then these light up inside. Again, 3D, dual exhaust pipes. There's depth to these lights now. They're not just housings any longer, which is awesome. Sharp outside. What do you guys think about the overall look? I like the way it sits. I like how it kind of sits cab back over the wheels. Sorry if this thing keeps moving around. Doing my best on this gimbal, but I think it's looking good. Nice Mazda. Let's go inside and take a look. All right, guys, now we're sitting inside. I'm gonna fire this baby up. CX-50. Turn off the radio. First thing you're gonna notice about the inside of this thing that I noticed especially is the stitching across. And just how flat and everything's very like linear across, but it's not a bad looking interior, and it's laid out very simply and kind of quiet. I found this to be hysterical because look at how like clean the dash is across, and then you just have this one in the middle. They must have thought, okay, since it's such a large expansion, we need to put something in the middle there. It just kind of cracks me up. These vents hit your hands while you're driving, but you also have a heated steering wheel down there. But looking inside here, you have digital gauges. There's one in the middle that's a digital gauge. It goes back and forth between the different things the instrument cluster. That's a rotary dial, and so are those. Those are the only, that middle one's the only one that's digital. And then you have a digital side here and a digital range over there for your gas tank. Down here, simple Mazda steering wheel, not bad. Very good, it controls, easy to use. Down here, same thing, very similar. Buttons up here. Here's your iStop for your start and stop. Traction control, parking, cameras, your around sense, that's like your safety. Trunk, and then your settings for your seats. So, boring, old style, but it works. Really nice door thud. Your HVAC is condensed into this little area down here, but I'm okay with that because it still works really well. Easy to use, dual climate control. Down below here, even farther, you have another power port. You have some storage, cup holder, gear selector. This, however, is your selector for up there. So whatever you select down here, like you go to music, there you go, you can see the music. If you go to map, then the map pops up. This spins and presses and all that good stuff. So you can select your main menus around here and then select it with that. There's your volume control, your favorite selections, then your parking brake and your auto hold. Now there's your wireless charging is in here. So you open this up and it's one of those half 50-50 ones. Your power outlets are down there. Your cord comes up and goes out, and this closes on top of it, or you just wirelessly charge in the wireless charging area. Again, really nice seats, nice leather, the panoramic roof. It's got all the options you want and need in a vehicle, and it's $42,000. Not too bad. We'll talk about those numbers in a little bit. Back seat, let's go in the back. Car Dad Bill video would not be complete without some trash left behind or just stuff left behind by the kids. So I have my hockey stick in here so you guys could see that I could not fit the hockey stick in the back, but I could fit it like normal, like there. Static seats, nice back seats, charging areas down here. Really a large back seat, not bad at all. All right guys, back hatch. Look at these lights. When I hit the hatch, I love how that flashes like that. Really cool. Big trunk, holds a lot of stuff, lots of stuff. 2 compartments on the sides. Middle is very, very big. I had 4 hockey bags back here over the weekend, so very useful. Let's go over a couple of the numbers while we're driving around here in town. And the coolest thing about this CX-50, it's a 23 model, it's all new, right? It's got a 2.5 liter twin scroll turbo, 4-cylinder, producing 256 horsepower, 320 pound-feet of torque, easy for me to say. What a fantastic engine in this vehicle. It's got a lot of pep, a lot of spunk. When you're getting on the highway, I mean, it really, really takes off. It's got a lot of pickup, and that's kind of what you're looking for in a vehicle this size. It's a 5-passenger and it's a regular size SUV, I get it, but when you think 2.5 turbo, you don't think it's that powerful. It definitely is with that 320 pound-feet of torque. Another cool thing about this that I found is it has 3,500 pound towing capacity. That means you can tow a decent sized trailer with this vehicle and fill it with stuff and all your family. So it's not a bad option for the folks that like to go camping occasionally. Not the hardcore campers, but someone that has like a small Airstream or something that they can tow behind this. 18.4 miles per gallon on this. That's okay. Normally I get frustrated with numbers like that, but it's okay because it's a large vehicle, it's a nice engine, it's a good combination of power and comfort. So I don't think it's too bad. Then you have the all-wheel drive, and that's called MI drive. And it's like an adaptive all-wheel drive system, something similar to what you get in the Subaru and the other vehicles. It's like an automatic all-wheel drive system. So when you get into a situation where you need it, the car puts the power where it's most needed. Those are the numbers. The last number on the CX-50 is the price, right? And this one, MSRP's, this is the Premium Plus Turbo. MSRP is at $42,300. So it's a decent price too. A nice size SUV, good power, decent mileage, 18.4 miles per gallon, $42,300. Not a terrible price for all you're getting. And this thing's loaded up. It's got all the cool options in it. But let's talk about the good and the bad. Bad list. There's a lot of good and there's only a little bit of bad. You kind of figured that right so far. So first thing on the good list is obviously the style. The all new design, all new vehicle. They're bringing us something that's new, rugged. It's able to take off-road, able to take on-road, able to take camping, able to take to the lake, able to take everywhere. And it looks good, and it's got the Mazda style, the Mazda reliability that everyone's used to, right? And the interior refinements that everyone's used to. Lots of good stuff. So I'm saying overall exterior style, ruggedness, and the wider wheelbase, the longer wheelbase, the overall larger vehicle, I'm a big fan of for Mazda. 2 on my list is the MI drive. I love the fact that this is a new technology for Mazda, and they're making it better, and they're doing the best they can with that. I love it. Next thing is the roof. First ever panoramic sunroof for Mazda. Bravo. Welcome to the 21st century, right? So it looks nice. It makes it feel like all the other vehicles that are premium. Kudos to Mazda for doing that. And then finally, another good thing is there's a lot of new colors now. I think there's 3 new colors that come out with this Mazda model, and you can add different accessories as well to the model. So it's a nice feature to have those extra colors. I think that's cool. Let's go to the bad list. There's not a whole lot on the bad list. There's 2 things on the bad list. It takes too long to warm up in the steering. It takes too long to warm up. It's like there's no remote starter, number 1, factory. And I need companies to start doing that. Build into the factory. Can you please have a remote starter on the key fob so we can do it from the factory? If not, you go out and start the car. It takes forever to warm this thing up. And I just get in it and drive it cold, and it warms up a little bit better that way. But that's a small quibble. It is a quibble. Number 2 is the steering. And it's only noticeable on straightaways at like 45 or above. It wanders, and it usually wanders to the left, and I checked all the tire pressures and I got everything even, and it still does it. It's a goofy thing. I don't know if it's something in the mechanics or if it's just the way this car is set up. It just has a funny steering feel, and especially when you're in corners. Straight away, it leans one way or the other. In corners, it gets soft in the middle. If you're transitioning corners from left to right, it gets soft in the middle, and it's a goofy feeling. It's unsettling in a way. But those are the only 2. All right, guys, that's a wrap for the 2023 CX-50 from Mazda. Thumbs up from Car Dad Bill. Real cars, real people, real life. Decent size, smaller but middle SUV size. Decent price, good power, all that good stuff. Subscribe to the channel. I'll see you guys next time.